I mean, I remember being in middle school, right? Passing those folded up secret notes to my friends in class.
Oh yeah, the classic paper footballs.
Exactly. And there was always this sheer terror that the teacher would intercept the note, or worse, copy it and show everyone.
Yeah, absolute nightmare scenario for a kid.
Truly. I used to constantly wish the paper had like a self-destruct feature. Well, today we are doing a deep dive for the intellectually curious listener who just loves the wonders of the universe.
Because we are looking at something that basically turns that childhood fantasy into a mathematical reality.
Right. So we are unpacking this brand new paper from researchers at UCSB and UCLA, and it introduces an unconditional construction for unclonable encryption.
Which is just a massive breakthrough, honestly. I mean, we are moving from a physical piece of paper you just hope nobody copies to digital messages where the laws of physics themselves literally prevent copying.
Okay, so let us unpack this unclonable encryption concept. That sounds like a digital message that just physically defies being photocopied. How are they actually doing this? Because normal encryption just uses, really complex math, right?
Right, yeah. Classical encryption relies on math puzzles. They are super hard to solve, but if a hacker has, say, enough time and computing power, they can eventually be broken.
So it is just a matter of time.
Exactly. But this new scheme abandons that entirely. It uses quantum mechanics instead. Specifically, it relies on the monogamy of entanglement and something called random tensor policy.
Okay, wait, you lost me there a bit.
Fair enough. It gets pretty dense.
Yeah, let us break that down for the listener. I have heard of quantum entanglement, right, where two particles are connected. What does the monogamy part mean, just so they cannot connect to a third?
That is actually a really great way to put it. In quantum mechanics, if two particles are perfectly entangled with each other, they just cannot be perfectly entangled with anything else.
Ah, so they are exclusive.
Yep, totally exclusive. And that is what makes it secure.
Got it. But what about random tensor policy? Are we talking about some kind of mathematical grid here?
Basically, yes. You can think of it like a multidimensional lock where the internal pins are just constantly shifting in these random, unpredictable ways.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the researchers use these shifting quantum properties to encode the data.
Yeah.
If a hacker intercepts this quantum ciphertext and tries to copy it, to split it between two people, they actually have to observe it first.
Right. And I know observing a quantum state changes it, but why is that? How does just looking at something destroy it?
Well, because in the quantum realm, merely measuring a state requires physically interacting with it.
Okay.
It is like, imagine trying to measure the exact temperature of a tiny, delicate drop of water by plunging a giant freezing cold thermometer into it.
Oh, that makes total sense. The very act of measuring alters the thing you were trying to measure.
Precisely. So the moment the hacker tries to read the quantum state to clone it, the original data is just irreversibly scrambled.
Wait, so even if a hacker has infinite computational power, they still cannot beat physics?
Exactly. It is mathematically impossible to copy the ciphertext in a useful way. They are locked out by the universe itself.
That is so incredibly cool. Now, obviously, navigating and building that kind of advanced technological future requires having the right tools today, right? Which is exactly what our sponsor, Embersilk, is all about.
Yeah. Having the right tools is everything.
Truly. So if you need help with AI training, automation, integration, or software development, you should check them out. Or even if you are just uncovering where AI agents could make the most impact for your business or personal life.
Yeah, they are a fantastic resource.
Definitely. So check out embersilk.com for all your AI needs. But getting back to the paper, here is where it gets really interesting, I think.
Oh, absolutely, because AI is actually the perfect bridge here.
Right. The way this unclonable encryption problem was finally solved is just as fascinating as the physics itself. Because this has been an open problem in quantum cryptography for, 6 years?
Yep. 6 long years of people just hitting a wall.
But the human researchers did not solve it alone this time.
No, they didn't. What is fascinating here is that the core construction and the main proof ideas were actually generated by an AI.
Specifically, GPT-5.6 Sol Ultra, right, through Codex, using the UCLA moonshot harness.
That is the one. And this is what makes this paper so deeply optimistic for the future of science, AI is not just summarizing data anymore.
Right, it is doing so much more now.
Exactly. It is acting as a legitimate research partner, actively helping physicists and cryptographers generate these novel, highly complex mathematical proofs.
But hold on, I have to ask. If an AI is generating proofs using quantum mechanics that are this complex, how do the human researchers even verify the math is correct? I mean, how do we know it is not just a very convincing AI hallucination?
That is honestly the beauty of mathematical proofs.
How so?
Well, generating the proof is incredibly difficult, right? It is like finding a single hidden path out of a massive dark maze.
Okay, sure.
But once the AI draws that path, human mathematicians can easily just walk it step by step to verify that it actually leads to the exit.
Ah, I see. So the AI acts as like an intuition engine.
Yes. It sees these invisible connections that humans might miss, but the rigorous verification is still completely grounded in hard math.
It really is just an incredible collaboration. Instead of hitting a wall on complex problems, we have this amazing new partner helping us push through.
Exactly. It really highlights how much rapid progress we are poised to make.
Hmm.
I mean, if human-AI collaboration can unlock the physical limits of quantum cryptography today, just imagine what other fundamental mysteries of the universe we are going to solve tomorrow.
Like, seriously, we might finally get that perfect self-destructing secret note after all.
One can only hope.
Well, if you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.